Yes!
2Yes Gaming. Follow us on YouTube. Make sure you hit that little subscribe button.
And click the bell icon.
Click the bell icon for notifications of when this fight will go up, so you can watch it again and see the amazing plays. No, that one. No, the mouse. But yeah, we're just waiting on T-Rex to pick his team now. EzraMafia has been ready for a while. He's looking very focused right now. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Good. The champion is ready.
The champion
T-Rex,
is here.
how are you feeling?
He can't hear you because he's got headphones on. But I'll speak for him. Yeah, I'm feeling good right now. I've got this. He's not ready for my team.
He's in the zone, he's listening to his music.
He's taken a while to pick his team, but that's fine.
If I lose, it's because of the heavy armor I was wearing on the way to Tej's house, or it's because of I woke up and I sneezed 3 times.
That's true, to be honest. Like that armor would weigh you down, definitely.
Yeah.
Especially if you're heavyweight fighters get weighed down by the armor.
EzraMafia, how do you feel that he's listening to his music? He's in the zone.
I'm gonna take him. He's gonna be so focused on his music. He's gonna make misplays, and then I'm gonna take advantage of his misplays, and I'm gonna pin him down.
By the way, the music is game music. he won't be distracted, but
That when he's finally done.
You can change order after, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you enter them, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright.
T-Rex, just quick question. How are you feeling?
Scared.
He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting.
I don't know what
where he
to pick
wrote
right
down
now,
the
so.
whole crowd
goes so loud.
I know if I
His
lose
mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking out.
Everybody's choking out.
Commentating.
Yeah, I am commentating.
Okay.
Can't say he's got a
He just
joke.
got.
Alright, it looks like we're ready, and we're getting into the
There you go.
what's the word? Position selection. Oh, EzraMafia is looking at his team. He's got some interesting ones. We've got a Conkeldor, we've got a Charizard, Milotic, Snorlax, Hydreigon, and Rhyperior.
The interesting thing is, looking at the other party as well, we did see a Charizard. So
Yeah, both players have Charizard and Rhyperior, so this could be an interesting fight. Alright, the orders are coming in.
now
Wait.
we're going to be seeing this from the perspective of the champion.
You're missing items, you know that?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't have the item for Torkoal.
Alright, that's fine. And we're going into game! Marnie theme 2. Right, so far, I think the champion has a better
Let's go.
trainer card. So he's already in the lead.
I feel that this is going to go down to the fact that also the champion has more experience online. It's going to be quite interesting to see how, not a rookie per se, but T-Rex coming off fresh. It'll be interesting to see how he wins, if he can.
So our 2 leads are Torkoal and Leafeon versus Snorlax and Charizard. So Leafeon Torkoal, I've seen it online. It is very popular and very strong right now. So we will see how it goes.
And everyone will be looking at Tej's Black Charizard there.
Yeah, that's it. He has 2 shiny Pokemon. And he goes for the Dynamax. Who's it going to be? Boom. And it is the Leafeon. So Leafeon has the ability Chlorophyll. So now it's going to be going very quick in this sun. Oh, we have another Dynamax.
Charizard, it has to be Charizard.
Who could it be?
So the big guns are coming out straight away. Nobody's messing around.
Oh, we have a G-Max Snorlax. Where has this came from? This is event only. I don't know how he's done this, but this is crazy. And the Leafeon goes to max overgrowth. He's going to set up the grassy terrain. That does nothing. Snorlax is so bulky. I don't know how he's going to get through this one. But the champion's done it before.
And we all know Snorlax is one of the best Pokemon they ever created.
Mm-hmm. Charizard. Oh, that did a lot of damage to the Leafeon, but he held it in. Eruption does big damage to both Pokemon on the field. Max Quake. Who's he targeting? Oh, that's a bulky Torkoal right there. That took no damage from the Max Quake. Special defense rose, but Leafeon's physical, so he's fine with that. Everyone's healing from the grassy terrain, apart from Charizard because he's flying. But so far, it's looking kind of favoured to the challenger T-Rex. What do you think?
I think it's a bit early to say, but I do think that Snorlax, nobody was expecting that.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere, to be honest.
I think we're going to have to ask him later on how did this come about.
Mm-hmm.
I think the champion might be under pressure here.
Oh, he goes for the Max Quake. Who's he target? Oh, the Snorlax again. But again, it does no damage. This Snorlax is so bulky. Special defense rose, but I think it's too late for that. Oh, the Leafeon's holding a life orb, so he's taking damage as well. Yeah. Leafeon's gone. His Dynamax is gone early. This could be an issue for the champion.
Like we were saying, I think that with T-Rex not having played yet, it's something where the champion doesn't know what he's going to do, doesn't have an idea on how to combat it yet.
The Snorlax eats his berry. And he's restored a lot of HP. Max Quake on the Torkoal. Just survives. That's very lucky for the champion. Because if he lost the Torkoal, he'll be in a massive disadvantage. Grassy terrain, healing everyone up. Gotta love it. Apart from it heals the Snorlax, so it's kind of bad for him. But so who's he bring out next? Interesting. He goes for the Dusclops. See, Dusknoir is the superior Pokemon, but Dusclops is probably better because he uses the item Eviolite, which boosts its defense pretty high. Interesting. He switches out his Torkoal for the Rhyperior. This is good. This is the last turn of the Snorlax G-Max, so it is going to go back to normal form and it'll be much easier for the champion to kill him.
I feel that was a good move from the champion as well. Save the Pokemon for another day.
His Dusclops took big damage there. Interesting as well, the challenger T-Rex, he didn't use his G-Max move, which means he doesn't recycle his berry. Which means it's just kind of like a big Snorlax. He didn't really use the ability. But yeah, he's back to normal now. We'll see how this progresses. Alright, let's see how this goes. The challenger's taking time to choose his options. Our champion, EzraMafia, has chosen his quickly. He knows what he's doing. He's got the plan in his head. He's taken a while to pick these. I wonder what's going through his head right now.
I think as you can see, the champion still looks relaxed, whereas T-Rex is thinking about it a lot more. But again, the champion will not know what to expect from T-Rex, having not faced him yet. Whereas T-Rex has been able to see the footage of the champion, and learn what he can do. He
got to see 3 games of a massacre. Oh, he switches out his Charizard for a Conkeldurr. That's an interesting hard swap right there. And he uses a ghost type move on the normal type. The champion is feeling a bit rusty right now.
That was a bit of a panic situation from the champion, but he can still bring it back if needed.
That Rock Slide did a lot of damage, to be honest. That Conkeldurr is already half HP after only just swapping in. So it's anyone's game right now. But yeah.
We saw a smile on the challenger's face there.
That's not what I expect from the champion. I thought he knew his type matchups, but
clearly he doesn't.
Yeah, clearly he's having an off day. The Will-O-Wisp comes out. Now his Snorlax is going to be pretty much useless because it cuts his attack in half. That's solid rock right there. That's a super effective move, but it does half damage. Such a bulky Pokemon. Oh, weakness policy. Alright. So now his attack has been increased. So he'll be doing big damage to everyone. The Will-O-Wisp came in clutch there. The Will-O-Wisp cut his attack, so he didn't die to the Darkest Lariat. Oh, unfortunately it missed on the Snorlax. But he took out the Conkeldurr, that's fine. The Snorlax is useless now, he's burned. Everyone's still healing. This max over has healed for so much. The Snorlax is almost full HP again.
This match is still anyone's game, as you can tell. That's one each now.
Yep. I would say it's in favour of the champion. This Rhyperior is going to be very hard to deal with because its weakness policy has been activated.
And with Snorlax obviously suffering here.
Yeah. That Snorlax is a dead Pokemon right now. He's just taking up space. Brings out the Melodic.
This is one of the challengers.
It's one of his. Yeah,
Pokemon.
He's been using this Pokemon for many years. Go back in time and you'll see him with his Melodic, his Slacking, but Slacking's not in the game unfortunately. And he goes for the Will-O-Wisp on the I forgot what the Melodic. It's not going to cut the it cuts the attack, but it's a special attacker. But he's mainly done it for the damage. Rock Slide comes out. How much damage is it doing? Oof. Snorlax might die to the burn. It's going to be close.
Melodic is not going to get a chance to do anything here as it flinched.
Ooh, okay, Snorlax gets one more turn. This Dusclops has been doing work for the champion. He's burned 2 Pokemon and it survived a lot of hits. Let's see where he goes from here. I just noticed as well, none of the champion's Pokemon have nicknames. He's not got the bond. Maybe he wants to play some Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and build some bonds with his Pokemon.
Also, everyone is using, even the challengers, using the right names, whereas before it was more of a mind game when LuckyLuci and EzraMafia were playing, where they had different names.
Yeah, I like to name my Pokemon stupid things to get in the head of my opponent. Rock Slide ooh, almost took out the Melodic. Takes out the Snorlax, but the Snorlax he wasn't doing much. Muddy Water comes out. This should have hit both Pokemon. Oh my god! It took out both Pokemon. Now is it 3-3 now?
No, that would still put Tej at 4.
I'm pretty sure Tej is on 3.
Melodic as well.
He's lost his
Snorlax.
Lost the Snorlax. Oh, he switched out the Charizard. So yeah, I think it's 3-2. But they still got the big boys to come out for the champion.
This might be a bit of a worry for the champion, but he's used to this pressure. He's been here before, so he always knows what to do.
The issue is this Melodic either needs to heal or it's gonna die this time because it got the ban. Oh, we have a shiny Rhyperior. It's wearing gold. The Drought comes out. Interesting. It's going to weaken his water type moves whilst increasing the damage of his Charizard. That was a very good idea from the champion to switch out his Torkoal earlier. Like he knew this was going to come up. He's playing 4D chess while we're living in a 2D world.
So I think he's played online so much he's already seen all these strategies.
Mm-hmm.
So he's prepared to combat.
He's been prepping for this match for the past 2 weeks, I believe. Solar Beam comes out. Because it's sunny, it's coming out in one turn. This is going to do big damage to whoever he chooses.
I believe it's going to be Rhyperior, yeah.
Yes, he chose the Rhyperior. Oh, he takes it out in one hit. His special defense isn't too good. And Melodic goes for rest. That means it's going to heal all its HP and get rid of the burn, but does it run a Chesto Berry, or will it stay asleep? Oh, the Torkoal goes for rest as well. Everyone's sleeping in this match. It's kind of boring.
Here we go. It's all reset though. This gives everyone a chance again.
Everyone's asleep. It's pretty much a 1v1. Who will wake up first though? My bet's on the Torkoal.
I wonder who's got moves as well when they're sleeping.
Yeah, they could have gone for Sleep Talk. We will see what happens. Hydreigon comes out. Very strong hitter. Interesting. Solar Beam comes out again. It's going to do big damage, probably to the Melodic. Yep. Ooh, it does half. Melodic's pretty bulky. Draco Meteor's coming out. That could one-shot this Charizard. Hangs on at 1 HP. There's a Focus Sash right there. And his special attack is cut. Is his Charizard still in the back?
Yes.
He might have to switch out this Hydreigon. Oh, Sleep Talk's coming out. He uses Ice Beam on who? Charizard. Okay, Charizard's gone.
Surviving this.
Charizard's gone.
That was one of the champion's big hitters right there.
Torkoal has Sleep Talk as well. Where's this gonna go? Heat Wave, that's probably the best one. Unfortunately it missed the Melodic. Didn't do much to Hydreigon. This Melodic's been doing work for the challenger, to be honest.
But that's it. He knows Melodic. He's familiar with Melodic, and it's doing what he wanted.
Final Pokemon coming out for the champion. It's a Togekiss.
I picked the wrong one.
I'm hearing from the booth that the champion picked the wrong version of the Togekiss.
This one's not trained.
This is not a good scenario, and I would not expect this from the champion.
Yeah, he's made 2 mistakes today.
I was in the wrong box.
He used a Ghost type move on a normal type move. Then he brought out an untrained Togekiss. It's still very bulky though. He might have a chance.
I believe that this might be pressure. Has forced the champion into...
I've lost that.
Will the champion take his first ever loss in Sword and Shield?
It is 2 out of 3.
It is a 2 out of 3. So the champion will be able to select the correct Pokemon. Oh no, it's 3 out of 5.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's the best 3 out of 5. I had misinformation from the guys in my ear, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Togekiss isn't doing anything. Very unfortunate for the champion, but it's your responsibility to pick your Pokemon.
That is not a good scenario now. It looks like Torkoal is going to be tag teamed.
There's no way this Torkoal can beat both a Charizard and a Melodic.
It can.
And Melodic is still healing.
Melodic should wake up this next turn as well.
Which is what EzraMafia would not want to happen.
I believe it's turn 3.
And
I believe the champion's going for a surrender.
That would be the ultimate embarrassment.
He goes for the surrender.
He's
the game is done.
That is not what we would have expected from the champion.
So
a level 57 one.
A big mistake from the champion cost him his win.
56.
And we go into game.
Then again, winning like this, will it put the challenger under more pressure now?
I think so. Oh, good music. I respect the challenger's choice.
Or is it battle time?
Yes, this will be Battle Tower.
We're in the fairy gym for some reason as well.
This is some combination.
Yeah, he brought out the same 2 Pokemon.
I see.
Will he go into the G-Max Snorlax again? We're waiting on the the players to pick their moves. I would assume he goes G-Max Snorlax again, because the champion didn't really have answers for it last time.
I have found that with Snorlax, he's good overall.
He's very strong, he's very bulky, it's kind of hard to deal with. But the Will-O-Wisp in the last fight completely took out that Snorlax. So
that is true.
Maybe he tries to do that again. He changes it up. He goes for G-Max Charizard this time. Very interesting. We'll see how the champion responds. He goes for Fake Out on the Charizard. That is unlucky, because you cannot flinch G-Max Pokemon.
It's because obviously they've got limited turns. It makes sense. Not powerful.
He goes for the G-Max Wildfire onto the Whimsicott. The Whimsicott got off his Tailwind. It's done its job. Survives for the Focus Sash, but it's going to die to the fire. And the Earthquake comes out.
Which
it's
doesn't affect Charizard as a flying.
Yep, very good move choice. The Whimsicott goes down, but it got the Tailwind out. That's all it needs to do, to be honest. Oh, eject button on the Titan, the Grimmsnarl. Very interesting. Dracovisk comes out. This guy is a beast. He does some insane damage if he can get it off. And with the Tailwind out, this Charizard will be shaking in its boots.
I do believe with this fire out though, it's a lot of damage to take.
The fire's not going to matter if he's one-shotting his Charizard though. And he also brings out the Duraludon. Very, very interesting. I haven't seen much of this Pokemon, apart from in the gym fight, so I'm not sure how it goes. But we'll see, we'll see. Now we're waiting on the challenger. Oh, he's Dynamaxing. Does he have G-Max Duraludon? And he does! We've got this... Oh no, he doesn't. He's just Dynamaxed it. But still pretty strong. Fisher's Rend, this move is completely busted. 160 damage or something like that? Nothing surviving it. And his G-Max is gone.
What's the accuracy on the move though?
I think it's 100. It gets double damage for going first, and he used a Tailwind, so he's gonna go first. It gets stabbed for being a water type, and it has the ability where its jaw moves do more damage. So all of that combined adds up to something like 160 damage. It's gonna one-shot pretty much any Pokemon in the game that isn't double resistant.
The flames are still going on.
Yeah, the flames have done a good amount of damage.
Just waiting now on the challenger to decide how he's going to combat these Pokemon.
Yeah, he's got to choose who can deal with this Duraludon. So left in his team, I'm not too sure. Maybe he brings out the Hydreigon, hits it with a Dragon type move.
That would make sense. That would be an option. Obviously, with Charizard, the fire one gone.
Yeah, his fire type's gone. He goes for the Conkeldurr. Of course, fighting is also good against steel. We'll see. Can the Conkeldurr take it out?
Is it safe to say the champion's back on his groove?
Yeah, this Dracovish is going to be very hard for the T-Rex to deal with. He's a very strong hitter. Waiting on the challenger to pick his moves. The
champion obviously has a seasoned professional, has always got what knows.
Yeah, he's been practicing day in, day out. He knows what to do against these Pokemon. He's got the IQ. Fisher's Rend comes out, it's killing whoever it hits. Goodbye, Conkeldurr. That move is busted. Max Steel Spikes comes out, it's going to raise the defense of both of his Pokemon. And it takes out the Snorlax. This is going to be a stomp. Oh, critical hit. I wonder if that mattered. We will never know.
I feel Like, this is not going the Challenger's way. He's gonna have to.
Yeah, he's gonna have to change something up after this
the Flames are there to help
the
him.
Flames
right now.
are doing big work. I believe the champion still has 3 or 2 more turns on his Tailwind. So this Dracovish is going to be hitting first every time. So it's going to wipe out one of these Pokemon that comes out. Unless they have a Focus Sash. Hydreigon comes out.
There's a lot of pressure on it for the Challenger.
And Rhyperior. I'm not sure this Rhyperior is going to survive, to be honest. But we will see.
Could be a very desperate move from the Challenger.
I don't think he has many options in his back. He has the Milotic, but the Milotic won't be able to do much to either of these Pokemon.
I'm not too sure what the Challenger will be thinking at this point.
He must be thinking of something, but maybe he's thinking of Game 2 or Game 3. Vicious Ren probably on the Rhyperior, and it takes it out. The move, you're not beating the Dracovish. Super strong.
So is this something we should be looking at banning? Well, not us, but would you say that it's some Pokemon that
You can deal with it if you kill it before it kills you. It's not very bulky. The problem in this fight is the Whimsicott got off the Tailwind. That was very important. Without that Tailwind, the Dracovish could have been outsped. The Tailwind just ran out, so it's possible it gets outsped now, but Milotic isn't too quick. So it might still die to the Vicious Rend, even though it is resisted. That's how good the move is. The Dynamax ends for the Duraludon, and we're waiting on the champion to choose his moves. He switches out the Dracovish, probably a good move. Brings out Titan, the fake out god.
I have to say that this is gonna go to the champion.
Yeah, it's now 4 or 5 versus 1. It's not looking good for our challenger. Very good decision to switch out his team from the champion. That is the champion mindset right there. Saw it was going wrong. Brought out the guys he knows will do well. Sucker Punch failed. That means the challenger probably went for a rest. Yes. So it's going to be Sleep Talk. Can he survive for 3 turns though?
He will be fighting till the end, but I don't know if he can actually carry on.
Mm-hmm. Light screen comes. Yeah, this is done. There's nothing this Milotic can do with a light screen up. It's just inevitable now.
You can see from Senior Hernandez, he felt sorry for the Rhyperior.
Yeah, that Rhyperior got demolished. What will it go for? It goes for the rest. That's unlucky. Very unlucky. I think this one's a done deal. Yeah, it's just inevitable now.
I think the issue here is also the champion can still swap out Pokemon, whereas
yeah, this Milotic has to go through 4 or 5 Pokemon. I don't think it's possible. Interesting that Sucker Punch doesn't work with Sleep Talk, and it goes to the rest twice. It's very bad luck from the challenger there, but I don't think it would have mattered anyway. Yes, this is probably the last turn, as the Milotic will still be asleep. And the Thunderbolt should kill here. Yep. Game 2 goes to our champion in a very convincing victory.
I got rest.
that was unlucky, but I don't think it would have mattered anyway.
No.
There. Oh, here we go. It's going in this song.
I got my championship shades on. It's not sunny, but
Alright, we got a glimpse of what he was starting with in the mini match not really a match before. He starts off with Golisopod, Galarian, Weezing. And it's a shiny Golisopod too. You don't see many of them, do you? And our champion starts with the same team. Whimsicott and Grimmsnarl.
Weezing does look very nice like this.
Yeah.
It's a good design.
And he's a very nice Pokemon. Do you know the lore of Weezing?
I'm not too sure. If you'd like to explain that, please.
So he takes in all the toxin from outside and then pushes out clean air.
Well, there you have it. And he's typically designed from British.
Yeah, he's got the top hat. Everyone loves a British dude, right?
That's it. Got the moustache right there.
Steady on, chaps. Good day, mate. That's Australian.
Slight blip there, but not to worry.
I'm not gay, I'm just British.
Anyone want some tea?
Just do it, Makura.
Yeah. Oh, he goes for the fake out onto the Weezing. And the first impressions onto Candy Floss. It does pretty good damage. And the Tailwind comes out.
It's too late.
That is very big. That Tailwind is gonna mean his Dracovish is going to probably be hitting fast.
I wonder in this match what the strategy is going to be from the challenger now, because obviously Tailwind is out. It demolished him in combination with
The Dracovish, yeah.
Yes, in the previous match. So it is going to be quite interesting to see if he's got a different strategy, if he's learned anything else.
He's got different Pokemon out this time. I think he's better equipped to deal with the Tailwind. He goes for the Toxic onto the Grimmsnarl. Very interesting. And Leech Life. That's going to do big damage. Kills Candy Floss, the Whimsicott. And it'll heal him up as well. Leech Life used to be an awful move. Until, I believe it was Let's Go. They buffed it up to 80 power, which is insane, from like 15. And now it's a staple on most bug types.
Here we go, the champion's down one Pokemon.
Yep. Who's he bringing out next? Will he go back to the Dracovish or will he do something different? And he goes for the Dracovish. You know what's coming. He's going to rend some fishes. Now, what will the challenger do?
To be honest, this is what I was looking forward to seeing. I want to see now what will happen. Is there any changes? Hopefully it won't just be a whitewash like last time.
Fisher Friend does a lot of damage. So we will see.
Chaz it up.
Chaz it up, the champion says. He should be saying Mafia it up. Oh. Our challenger is going for a G-Max. Or Dynamax. He might not be a G-Max. He Dynamaxes his Weezing. Interesting.
Now, is this a good move, considering what's happened so far?
If the champion went for a Fish's Rend on the Weezing, it's not going to kill. Sucker Punch. He gets some good damage onto the Dracovish. And he does. Very smart move from our challenger. Thunder Wave come. Ooh, that's a big hit. What does Weezing go for? Max Starfall. Will this kill the Dracovish? And
yes.
It does! He has dealt with his main problem in the last game. Very good play from our champion. I mean, challenger, sorry.
So this is definitely going to be going a little bit different this time.
Mm-hmm. Remember, though, our champion still has his Dynamax. We don't know what he's going to choose. Last time he went for Duraludon. But he has other options, too. So who will he go for this time? It looks like, yeah, he went for the Duraludon. Will he Dynamax it again? And what will our challenger do to deal with this?
You see the fans in the crowd, they're all excited.
Yep. Who wouldn't be excited? These are two of the best fighters, well,
Pokemon
trainers we have in the game right now.
think LuckyLuci might be still thinking about Yasin and getting a bit hyped up there.
Yeah, sorry. Me and Yasin go way back. Back in primary school, he used to bully me.
Well, there we have it.
Mm-hmm. So I'm calling him out in Pokemon.
And it looks like Yasin will be looking to respond.
Alright, our champion, EzraMafia, he's going for his Dynamax, probably on the Duraludon again. Yep, he goes for the Duraludon. Now, does Jet Fuel melt Steel Beams? Because he's going to be using a Steel type move. Sucker Punch onto Golisopod, that is some big damage. Max Steel Spike comes out, this will probably kill the Weezing. Yep, super effective. Defense goes up for both of the champion's Pokemon. It's going to be very difficult now.
I like how from the first game the champion learnt his lesson, and now from the third game the challenger's learnt his lesson.
And with the death of the Weezing, neutralizing gas has been removed. So now abilities will be coming back to these Pokemon.
That Toxic is doing a lot of damage.
That Toxic was a good move from our challenger. It meant that he didn't have to deal with the Grimmsnarl. He can just leave it in the back whilst he focuses on the main target on the other side of the field.
And now even if it's swapped out, he will come back with it. He's going to have that issue. It's not going to change.
Mm-hmm. He's stuck with that Toxic until he dies. Unless he's got Rest can save it, or Pokemon in the back with like Healing Wish, but I doubt it. Blastoise comes out. And for those of you that don't have Blastoise at home, he's exclusive to those who have Pokemon Home or played the event to get him into the game.
Now, I did have a word with the challenger a while back, and he did actually explain how he had the Snorlax.
Oh, how did he get the Snorlax?
So it was a purchase that he made from eBay.
Oh, did.
Well, funny because I just talked about that yesterday with him.
If that's the way you get it, that's the way you get it. That Pokemon is no longer in circulation, so you gotta do what you gotta do.
And it's all legal.
Using legal Pokemon, that's fine.
You said legal, right?
Yeah, legal, not illegal. we don't cheat around here.
I'm dead.
Oh, he gets off the Shell Smash. This is going to be very dangerous for our champion. This Blastoise is ready to sweep. And he has a White Herb. That means his defense goes back to normal.
That Toxic. I can feel it.
This Blastoise is going to be a very big problem. What will the champion do to deal with this?
But again, I think with the champion, he might have been in this scenario before, so he might be well equipped, well prepared.
Mm-hmm. He goes for the Sucker Punch on the Blastoise, and it takes it out before it gets the move off. Very well played from our champion. Aqua Jet coming out, and I believe, eject button. That saves our champion's Grimmsnarl. He doesn't have to bring it out anymore.
And here we go with a Gengar.
Gengar comes out. I know a lot about this Pokemon. It has Focus Blast. It never misses. And
that was one of the moves that tormented LuckyLuci.
The Golisopod goes down. It's looking like again, like it's going to be a victory for our champion.
I guess one thing that both the champion and the challenger can say, it wasn't a clean sweep.
Mm-hmm. Our challenger's been struggling to deal with this Duraludon. It's been a big issue for him.
That has been the case, but will that change?
Shiny Obstagoon's coming out. It's still not over though. Because his Dynamax is done. Dracozolt has a very similar move to our good friend Dracovish. So he's going to be doing big damage in the electric terrain as well. If he goes first, someone's going to die.
Oh. This is what the weekends are for.
Mm-hmm.
It's exciting.
And there's nothing better than watching Pokemon on the weekend, especially when it's some of the best
when
players
it's cold
in the game.
outside.
What does that say?
No, you want to remove names and scores.
Oh, cancel. Oh, we have a Protect from our Obstagoon. And was that a Dazzling Gleam? I didn't see what came out. But it seems like an Earthquake's coming out. And it takes out the Gengar and does big damage for our onto the Duraludon.
That was a excellent move from the challenger to use the Protect and then use the Earthquake. That was really precise and a good move there.
It's very strange that our challenger uses Protect on Obstagoon. Maybe he doesn't know about the signature move that Obstagoon has, which does Protect and lowers attack if it gets hit.
I don't know that.
Maybe, who knows?
With this, is it Leon?
Inteleon.
This, I do have to say, is one of the worst designed water Pokemon as a starter. I'm not a fan of the design there. It's could have been a lot better. We saw Blastoise before. You could clearly tell the difference there.
I love me some Inteleon. He's my boy. This match just came out a lot closer than what we thought it would be.
And here we go with the Toxic.
If the challenger can take out this Duraludon, it is for him to win.
It is going to be a bit of a struggle to take out that Snorlax. It is his to win.
I believe the challenger's got this actually.
I have now got a comment saying don't hate on the design. I mean, again, this is what we're all here for.
See, the chat knows that Inteleon is the boy.
Well, we're all here to discuss different designs and Pokemon.
Titan has about 2 more turns left before he dies. Can our champion deal with this Snorlax?
I believe we're about to see how great this Pokemon really is.
Well, never count out Inteleon. Inteleon has insanely high special attack.
I believe when you look at the new Pokemon from the starters,
he does have the move. So he has Protect and Obstruct. He has 2 Protect moves. That is very interesting from our challenger.
A good way to survive, I guess. You needed to stall someone out with the Toxic. I mean, that's
true.
One scenario.
That is very true. It's worked out for him because he's protected 2 turns in a row. He's not doing damage. He's dying to a burn. But
it's working. The strange thing is, this is working.
Alright, Inteleon versus the Wild. I believe in my boy Inteleon.
You've been changing this list.
Yeah, it's 1-1 right now.
I believe when you look at the starter Pokemon of this generation, the grass one seems to be the best one.
Nah, you're mistaken there.
I mean, I'd love to see some of
Snipe
the other
Shot
comments.
comes out. I believe that goes through Protect. I'm not too sure. And it takes out the Obstagoon, so now it's a 1v1. But the Snorlax is paralyzed, remember this.
So, this is going down to
He gets
wire.
off the Yawn. Alright. Inteleon's going to sleep next turn. Can he one-shot a Snorlax? I doubt it. But the Snorlax will have around 3 turns to kill the Inteleon. And he's hitting through with paralysis. Yeah, that did no damage. Paralysis hits once. The sleep goes off. The Snorlax now has 2 more turns, probably. Alright, can he hit?
This one is really close.
Body Slam comes out.
This is why Snorlax is a beast.
So turn 1 hits. Will he hit turn 2? This is coming down to the wire.
Wake up.
The sleep's still here. Paralysis hits! Paralysis hits!
Oh my god.
I believe Inteleon will wake up, yes. He won't do enough damage unless he crits. But paralysis could still hit on the Snorlax. Oh, the berry comes out. It's gonna heal him a lot. Paralysis hits again.
Oh,
this is very unlucky from our challenger. Can Inteleon do this? And it hits again! And Inteleon's in Torrent, so his water move's doing more. I think he gets the win here. This is... From the depths, the champion
has won it again.
Wins the game with 3 rounds.
Oh no, you got paralyzed twice.
Three times.
Three times. Oh, I should have had that.
That is very unlucky from our challenger, but
hacks.
That's Pokemon for you.
That's
Here we go. See, this song is great. Bede, one of the best characters in the game before he goes pink. Like that was when he went down for me because he was supposed to be a rival, and then he just becomes a random gym leader. I don't know what was going on with the story.
Might have not have been the strongest story, but I still believe this game did a lot right.
Yeah, I agree. It was a fun game. The starts are different this time. Our champion starts with Dracovish and Candy Floss, aka the best Whimsicott. It's probably going to go for Tailwind again, and we're going to see some more Vicious Rend. First Impressions comes out. That does big damage to our Dracovish. Well, not our Dracovish, the champion's Dracovish. Vicious Rend. Ooh, it doesn't kill the Weezing because the Weezing got rid of its ability. So, that actually mattered. It would have killed if it had the Strong Jaw.
Here we go, the challenge is ready.
The Tailwind's out though. As always, Candy Floss is doing its job. It actually survived the turn this time. Crazy. And our boy Titan has returned. A mainstay of these fights. We'll see what the champion decides to do. It's very interesting combo from our challenger. So if you don't know at home, Galarian Weezing has an ability called Neutralizing Gas, which negates all other abilities on the field. Glycopod has an ability, when he goes below half HP, he gets taken out of the fight. So, if you combine them together, the Glycopod won't get taken out of the fight and he can keep doing damage. This song's so good. I'm happy with the champion for picking this song. Right, do
we think that the champion will be having the victory dessert, or are we going?
I think it's too soon to say, but it is looking good for him. He has. Well, actually, no, it's 1-1.
Oh, it's 1-1. Yeah.
It's 1-1. Who knows? The Dracovish is gone for the champion, which is one of his main damage dealers. He still has Duraludon, and he still has Inteleon. Inteleon was a big factor in the last fight, so it could still go either way. The Whimsicott's probably not going to last much longer, but Titan, we know about Titan. He is a menace in these fights. The Snorlax comes out.
Here comes my boy.
Will he G-Max it? We will see. I like the redesign from our champion. He decided he was going to go all out today. Got some new glasses, some new clothes to celebrate his victory as a champion in our last fight. Check it out on YouTube, by the way.
What was the guy you beat again?
Some loser. I heard he's retired now.
I see. That's not me, by the way. I've retired, but I retired many years ago.
And our challenger T-Rex goes for the G-Max Snorlax as expected. This Pokemon is incredibly bulky. I don't know what our champion's gonna do about this one. He protects, but if the Snorlax hits to protect, it's gonna do damage for it. Leech Life hits to protect. And the paralysis is here again.
This is starting to seem like there's a hack in this game.
That has killed a whole turn of the Gigantamax. That is very big. He only has 2 more turns left of it. And EzraMafia still has his left to do. Thunder Wave hits both Pokemon.
And now another paralysis.
I think Titan's getting the MVP of this one.
And again, paralysis.
Both Pokemon.
This is not good.
The Tailwind peters out, but the Whimsicott's still on the field, so we can set up another Tailwind. It is not looking good for our challenger. He has been very unlucky in these fights.
I still believe this is also down to the champion not picking his moves.
Yeah, our champion he's played this correctly. He has paralyzed the threat Pokemon in the enemy team. Finally, the challenger doesn't get paralyzed, but our champion switched, so it's not very effective. And kind of unluckily for our champion, he switched in and our challenger used the ground type move on his steel type.
But that was 2 wasted turns for the Gigantamax.
And now our Snorlax is back to normal Snorlax.
Which is still more than enough.
Yep. If he can... Snorlax does a lot of damage if he can get it off. But that's if he can get by this paralysis.
I mean, at some point your luck has to change, right? You can't keep...
And he hard swaps. And Bravery's coming out. We've not seen this Pokemon yet. Let's see what it can do. That's resisted from our Bravery. Well, from the challenger's Bravery. And Thunder... Oh, that's an unlucky switch. That was intended to hit the Gliscopod. Earthquake comes out from Snorlax. And it kills the Duraludon. That's a great move. Whimsicott's is not really doing much now. So he's fine leaving it up. What will the champion go into? We will see. But yeah, I wonder what this Bravery's got on him. He might die straight away, so...
I was wondering, will he get his move on?
Yeah, because Gengar is a very fast Pokemon. Will he get his move off? Yeah, our challenger was very unlucky in these 2 fights. Paralysis is very, like...
Yes, I believe the paralysis is his deadly enemy. It looks like someone might be getting a lot faster.
Yep. Our champion has Dynamax's Gengar.
I always love Gengar's smile.
Have you seen the G-Max Gengar?
I've not, actually.
That is a very cool looking Pokemon. Moonblast comes out and it takes out his Bravery. The Bravery didn't get to do anything in this fight. Kind of unlucky that he swapped into a Thunderbolt. Max Knuckle comes out from the Gengar. But I believe Snorlax is very specially defensive, so it didn't do a lot of damage. He uses the yawn on the Gengar, which means it's going to sleep next turn.
That was actually a very good move.
So EzraMafia will only get 2 turns of his Dynamax rather than the 3 that he wanted. Glycerpod comes back out. Will he go for first impressions? Yes, he does. Who does he hit? He kills the Whimsicott. No more Tailwind for our champion. Max Knuckle comes out again. Who's it on to? It's on to Snorlax again. But Snorlax is so bulky. Attack's rising, but Gengar's special, so it doesn't really matter to him. And remember, Gengar's going to sleep this turn. Darkest Lariat. That is big damage. And he's asleep. I believe our challenger might have turned this around, you know?
It looks like it.
Can Inteleon do this again?
The MVP of the last match.
Mm-hmm. This Gengar, I don't think it's going to wake up before it dies. Unless there's good paralysis luck.
To be fair, I don't think the challenger would like that happening again.
Yeah, that would be very unfortunate for our challenger. Aqua Jet coming out for the Glycerpod. If the Darkest Lariat comes out from the Snorlax again, then it's curtains for the Gengar. Again, the Snorlax is so bulky. It's surviving all of these hits. Darkest Lariat comes out. Goodbye, G-Max, Dynamax Gengar. You tried, but the Max Knuckle wasn't working for you, friend. And now it is a 4v2 scenario.
The challenger has turned this around. The victory dessert was a bit early. But again,
remember,
paralysis is there.
Paralysis
so
is still there.
all we know.
We saw this last time. Inteleon swept through 2 or 3 of its Pokemon. What will happen now though? Glycerpod resists water. So he's not going to be doing much damage to him. Snorlax is special defensive. He's not going to be doing much damage to him. I don't know how he kills these. Fake Out comes out. That Snorlax is being flinched for a turn. Can this kill the Snorlax? And he survives again. That is big damage coming out from the Glycerpod. Titan
is not looking in the favour of the champion now.
No.
That is a complete
I'm not sure what he can do here.
That is a complete U-turn.
You are a U-turn. Shout out to the Apprentice UK. But anyway, we still don't know what the other 2 Pokemon for the challenger is.
That's true, we haven't seen them. That will be... Will we get to see them is another question as well.
Yeah, we might not. The Snorlax will probably die this turn, so we're going to see one of them. But I believe Titan might die this turn as well.
I actually tried to get a Snorlax at Build-A-Bear, but they ran out. So sadly, I never managed to get one.
That's unlucky.
If anybody knows where I can get one, please comment and let me know. And Titan's gone now.
Titan tried to Sucker Punch the Snorlax, but the Snorlax didn't use an attacking move. And because of that, Inteleon targeted the Glycerpod, and the Snorlax lived and got his yawn off.
Will it kill Snorlax? I don't believe it will.
I believe it will, but it's going to sleep next turn.
Don't know. Maybe.
I think it kills. Yeah, it
Yes,
kills,
you're right.
but it was a crit. So we don't know. It might not have killed, but it did. I think it's curtain for a champion. I believe we're going to a game 5.
This is going to be the deciding game.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we said this is what weekends are made for.
Yeah. This is a very exciting series here.
Almost makes me want to get back in this and
Dracozolt comes out again. Will he actually get a move off this time? Oh, Inteleon's asleep.
And this is
a Bolt Beat comes out, and that's game. Game 2 goes to our challenger, and we're going to game 5.
Right, now can I have a fork?
Hopefully everyone's got 6 Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. I do not recognize this song. I think it's the champion music.
Yes. Seems like it.
Maybe it's a statement from our challenger saying that he's going to be the new champion.
It looks like that. And a few mind games going on here.
So we've got a lead of Weezing and Golisopod again from our challenger. And then we've got a Rotom. And wait, do you know who that is? I thought it was Pikachu. But it says it's not Pikachu. I'm confused. But anyway, we got a Mimikyu. A Mimikyu's got a very cool ability. Do you know it?
What's its ability?
So when it gets hit by a move, it takes no damage the first time. Or very small amount of damage. So he can use moves like Swords Dance to set up without any fear.
Oh, wow.
Alright, the Golisopod went for first impressions onto the Rotom, who went for a Volt Switch, which allows him to get some damage off and switch out to another Pokemon. Actually, the ability's not going to go off, because Weezing is out on the field. Oh, wait. It does go off. That is... What? Okay. The Weezing didn't work. That is weird. Very interesting. I don't know why that happened. Anyway, the Mimikyu now has +2 in attack, so he's ready to sweep. And we have Togekiss out as well. Togekiss can be built many ways. It can be damage, it can be support, it can be a tank. So we don't know what's coming out from that.
To be fair, I think a lot of people have Togekiss in their parties as well, from what I've seen.
Yeah, he's a very popular Pokemon right now. Interesting. The Sucker Punch missed, which means the Mimikyu probably went for another Swords Dance.
He missed it. He done Shadow Sneak.
Oh. Wait, why did the Sucker Punch miss?
That went first? I don't know.
Very weird. I don't know what's going on in this fight. Yeah, it's a very, very weird fight so far. The Toxic comes out from Weezing though. It poisoned the Mimikyu.
Toxic seems to be a good move as well. He always gets stronger.
Yeah. It builds up his damage over time, and it means that this Mimikyu can't stay in the whole game. It's going to be taking damage. Shadow Sneak comes out again. Maybe Shadow Sneak is faster than Sucker Punch. Anyway, the Golisopod goes down. Air Slash is hitting the Weezing, but will it flinch? They didn't flinch. Sludge Bomb comes out. Does decent damage to the Togekiss. Weakness policy, maybe? No, Berry. Leftovers. Okay. Alright, who will the challenger bring out next?
So that's the first one down in this match.
Who would I want out against these two? Probably wants... If he's brought out his... No, he probably doesn't want... I don't know who he wants. Does he have a steel type? No, he does not. This is a very hard partnership for him to deal with.
I think he's been thinking about it though, because it's taken a while.
He brings out the bravery. We do not know much about this.
Okay, so this will be good to see.
Yeah. This is going to be very interesting. If you didn't see the last match, Bravery appeared and got taken out pretty much straight away, so we didn't get to see much. And he's Dynamaxing, probably the Bravery, as the Weezing is very low. Yep, the Bravery's coming out in Dynamax. So this is his ace in the Ace in the hole, I guess.
Ace in the hole.
Yeah. Play Rough comes out from the Mimikyu, does a lot of damage. Air Slash comes out as well, but it hits the Weezing instead and takes it out. Now, will this Bravery target the Mimikyu here? It goes to max Airstream. That's going to increase his speed. Takes out the Mimikyu. Our challenger's in a good space right now. He's going to be
lost 2.
He's lost 2, but his Dynamax Pokemon is set up max Airstream, which means he's going to be faster. And Bravery already is a very strong Pokemon. So it's going to be pretty hard for our challengers to deal with. Alright, both of them have to bring in another Pokemon. Let's see what they go with. Our champion goes for Duraludon, who's been a very big threat in these matches. And the challenger goes for Obstagoon.
Which has Protect.
It has Protect and Obstruct.
So it is very well.
You're not going to be hitting this thing.
I think if it was me personally from the previous matches, I would, if I was T-Rex, bring out a Snorlax in my party just because.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if the Snorlax wasn't in his team. Alright, we go for Dynamax Duraludon. It seems to be a favourite of our champion, and I wouldn't blame him because it's done a lot of work when it came out. Obstruct comes out from our Obstagoon. Max Knuckle comes out onto the Duraludon. It doesn't do a lot of damage though, but it does increase the attack of the Obstagoon and the Bravery. Dazzling Gleam's coming out. It's protected by the Obstagoon, but it still hits Bravery. Doesn't do the damage he wants. Max Lightning should kill it though. This also sets up an electric terrain. So, if the Rotom comes back, it will be doing more damage. Where will the challenger go now? His Dynamax is dead. Does he have an answer for Duraludon?
The Togekiss has been there a while now.
That Togekiss, it's almost healed back up to full from its leftovers.
And Snorlax will be making an appearance.
Snorlax is here. Obstagoon, interestingly, has a Toxic Ore, which means it probably has the Guts ability, which will boost its attack. So now it's got almost a Sword Stance level of attack right now. So if it gets the move off, it might kill.
Oh, very close.
Very close. But if Snorlax also targeted Duraludon, it might kill. Obstagoon goes down. Critical probably didn't matter because the close combat lowered his special defense. But will the Snorlax aim for the Obstagoon, the Duraludon, or did it go for the Togekiss? Defense went up, but probably doesn't matter. It went for Yawn. Interesting. The Togekiss is going to sleep, but the Duraludon stays out for another turn. This could be very instrumental in this match.
I think its match would have been.
Wait, I'm hearing some news.
Don't say it or else it might change what he does.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We will see what goes on.
I think the pressure has now hit the challenger.
It is now 5-1. It's looking very good for our champion. Dazzling Gleam comes out. It does big damage to Dracozolt and the Snorlax. Figgy Berry heals him up to about 75%. Bolt Beat comes out, kills the Togekiss. Unfortunate, but the champion still got like 3 or 4 more Pokemon to come out. It's not looking good for our challenger. Max Steel Spike, it doesn't do much to Snorlax because he's a bulky Pokemon.
The only thing I would say is one of the champion's Pokemon is on very low health.
Oh yeah.
So are we counting that actually as it's not?
It is now dead.
No, the other Pokemon in his party
Rotom
is also very low. So this can be done. We don't know if it will.
And the challenger has brought back the 2 Goon Squad, the Flygon Tyranitar duo. I've seen this duo firsthand and it is very hard to deal with. This Tyranitar does big damage, and the Flygon as well is very quick and very strong. I'm not sure our challenger has much of a hope.
This last 2 not got good health.
I think this might be the game here.
Is it going to be, will the champion reign supreme?
Yep, the Rock Slide comes out. It should kill both. It does not. The Snorlax lives because it's a bulky Pokemon. Shout out to my Snorlax lovers out there. He's survived for a long time.
Proving once again that Snorlax.
But he goes down to Earthquake from Tyranitar. And still, the champion of the reigning defending champion of the world, EzraMafia.
That's it.